Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to do a special video. The special video is a look at my top 5 Spideycos. Yes, you're only seeing 4 in my hand. I'm keeping the last one as a surprise because it surprised me after my process of elimination that it made my top 5 list, and we'll talk about those later. Usually Monday through Friday, I do a Knife of the Day series. We're going to continue that series, but I decided instead to talk about my top 5 Spideycos. Why now? Well, I was challenged on Instagram. By the way, my Instagram is just like the YouTube channel, at Keith Kevin Ken. I was challenged to do my top 5, and I just went crazy. I brought out all my Spideycos. I had been doing them as the Knife of the Day anyway, and I came down to the top 5. And then I couldn't stop. I did my top 5 Chris Reeve knives. I haven't posted those yet to Instagram or anything. My top 5 Microtech automatics, my top 5 Boros blades, my top 5 fixed blades, and then a category called the top 5 best of the rest. I'm going to post videos on all of those and do Instagram posts on those. I have them all laying around my apartment in groups. Don't forget to subscribe and then hit the bell so that you have notifications for these videos. I told you, we're going to continue with the Knife of the Day later on, but today I thought I'd give you something special. These are my, right now, top 5 Spideycos, and as you guys know, I have a bunch of them, hundreds of them. It starts with this knife. I'll tell you, the Sage series, each of those knives could make it into anyone's top 10 list, but this is just a perfect knife. It is the Sage 2. You know, the Sage series celebrates the wisdom of knife makers who have come and created a different lock for folding knives. This one celebrated Chris Reeve and his integral frame lock. It's all titanium, representing Chris Reeve's knives like the Sabenza. There's the lock, the frame lock. It's just, oh my goodness, 3 inches, which for me is a perfect size. Again, if you're a big knife maker, a big knife guy, some of these you probably go, too small for me. I get it. This is just to tell you my personal opinions. But what a wonderful knife. It has it has the Spyderco leaf shape, perfect leaf shape. It has the 50-50 choil. It has a full tie body. And look, yeah, the wire clip. I'll tell you right now, spoilers, all 5 of these, and I didn't do it on purpose. Believe me, the clip was the last thing I thought about. But I realized after I picked the 5, all of them have the wire clip. I told you they were my favorite clip. But this is the Spyderco Sage 2. One of my top 5 knives. I just couldn't do without it. 3.5 ounces. And like all of the Sages, S30V steel, CPM S30V steel. Love it. Number 2. Let me tell you, I love the Spyderco Delica. Again, I love a smaller knife. I love that 3-inch blade, around 3-inch blade type. This Mantra, the Mantra 1, is really a Delica in a titanium body that flips. It is a Delica. It can open with the Spidey hole. It's a Delica. It can flip. It's a Delica with the Chris Reeve integral frame lock from Spyderco. Spyderco didn't name it a Delica. They called it a Mantra. But this is a flipping Delica. Nothing's better. It's one of my favorite knives. You see the clip on the back. That is a Delica that flips like a dream, has the stainless steel insert. This is a beautiful knife. It really is. It's the mantra. I call it the Delica that flips. 3.2-inch blade, 3 ounces only. And listen to this. It's a Delica with Crucible's M4 steel as well. Just perfect. Hard, retains an edge forever. And of course, flat ground. Hey, I love the Delica. I love the Super Delica that Spyderco names the mantra that flips, titanium, CPM, M4 steel. Ah, I love it. That's my number 2. My number 3, Marcin Schlisch. I know, I probably mispronounced his name wrong. He has 2 knives in this. It could have been all 3 of his collaborations with Spyderco because I love the Techno as well. But I didn't pick the Techno in my top 5, but I did pick the Spidey Chef. His most recent collaboration with Spyderco, this thing is just great. The titanium body. I love the full flat ground blade. It is, because of that belly and because they took it after a chef style knife, it's the perfect shape for EDC for me. It slices, it dices, it does everything I need my EDC knife to do. It's so well put together, full tie, see-through construction, and yeah, there's the clip. I really love this knife. This was a surprise to me to be on my list. Oh, and here's the other thing. It's rust proof. Totally rust proof. So it really helps me even more in EDC than some of my other knives. It has that LC 200N steel, that steel that NASA used for ball bearings on their ships. Just a wonderful rust-proof knife. 3.3 inches, 3.8 ounces. Ah, I love it. It carries thin, but it has enough knife thickness that you don't have to worry about it. What a wonderful knife. Rust-proof. I love this knife. Some of these were real surprises for me. I actually dumped out all 3 of my cases, 2.5 cases, and went through it. And I love that. Talking about Marcin Schlisch, well, here's the second one. Yeah, it's the Schlisch Bowie. Plain and simple, a perfect knife. It's just perfect. It's just wonderful. I love the full titanium body. It's the beautiful. There's a beauty in how he does titanium, how he does his knives. It reminds me. No, the knives aren't the same, but it reminds me of Chris Reeve. I love just the plain Jane Sabinzas. I just love them. It's art in itself, and this is so well built. I believe, in my opinion, it's the best built Spyderco that I've ever held in my hand. It is so wonderful. It had to be on the list. This is the Schlisch Bowie, 3.4-inch blade, one of my bigger blades, full flat grind. I think all of these are full flat grind knives. CTS XHP steel, that Carpenter steel. All of his knives except for the Spidey Chef. So all of his knives, meaning the Techno in this knife, has that. I call it the big Techno. It's just really a nice knife. This, my friends, are my 4. Now, I have to admit, I just did it with a process of elimination, and man, it was heartbreaking because I have some really pretty Spydercos and sprint runs and all of those. But man, if you look at it, it's like, man, Kevin, you just got kind of plain Jane Spydercos. And that is true. I just love these knives. They're so well done. And this is the knife that surprised me and will surprise you and might get you guys talking. The last one is the Patata. It's part of the ethnic series of knives. Yes, there's no paramilitary 2 or military. I know. There's no Mannix 2. There's no native. I know. All of those would be in my 6 to 10. All of those I thought would be on my list. I opened up the Patata, part of the ethnic series, designed by Sal Glesser himself, and I fell in love with it. It's thin. It has that long, full, flat ground blade. You know, in 690 steel, it was designed from an old traditional knife from islands from the Mediterranean. 3.9 inches longer than most knives. Man, it feels so great though. 4.2 ounces. This 3D G10. And look, the wire clip, a real lanyard hole. And look, it's smooth. I have to stop it because I'm scared it's going to cut me. But right out of the box, it was so smooth. I love this knife. It surprised me, folks. The Spyderco Patata. Hey, if you collect, everyone can give me statistics. I can give myself statistics. I did. I kept putting it in, taking it out, but I just couldn't leave it out. And at the end of the day, it's the knife you love, right? That, my friends, right now are my top 5 Spydercos. I thought I'd give you a special video. Thank you for watching. By the way, coming up later, I don't know when, I have my top 5 Chris Reeve knives, my top 5 Microtech automatic out the front, my top 5 Browse blades, my top 5 fixed blades. I have a bunch of fixed blades, so I'm going to do my top 5 fixed blades, and then something I call the best of the rest, my top 5. And of course, I have not stopped doing the knife of the day. We will pick that up. As I record this, it's a Friday before I run off to work late. And usually I would do a knife of the day. Instead, I figured I'd do my 5 best knives. All of these, I believe, are on the playlist of the knife of the day, so you can see an extended version of all of these. I will check you out later. If you're enjoying these videos, please show me your love with likes. Also, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out. And turn on that bell, because I'll tell you, a lot of people will not even know that I've done my top 5 video. Yeah, because they haven't hit the notification. And for some reason, YouTube buries even videos I subscribe to if I don't do notifications. You guys have a perfect day. Take good care of yourselves and your loved ones. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.